Bom, galera, eu tô aqui com a Melissa, a rock da Itália. Já tá passando uma temporada com a gente aqui na nossa academia e vamos fazer um trabalho aqui, os dois, pro nosso canal de YouTube. Alô? Vamos lá.
So hi guys, today we want to look a little bit into the knee cut and we want to see what's the best way to start this kind of passing the guard, okay? So first thing I have to think about is how to control the distance between me and my opponent in a way that I don't get in a situation in which I have to defend, okay, already. I always want to be one step forward my opponent so I can actually be attacking and be the one who's controlling the game. So if I start my knee cut this way, I already have my grips taken by my opponent, okay? And in this way I need to start working to like defend his guard that's already attacking, okay? So once we face each other here, my opponent is playing open guard. First thing I have to do is having good posture. I don't want to stay like this because I'm already out of balance and my opponent can get my grips and like do all sort of fun stuff to sweat me, okay? So here, my elbows are closed. I just try to control the first thing I find usually the fingers, okay? So feet and everything. And what I want to do is really moving my legs, not just my arms, because if I have a stronger opponent, 2 arms against 2 legs won't work, okay? So I need to engage my whole body. So once again, go back, your posture, controlling. I go side to side and always a little forward, okay? So I can start closing the distance. There's like a lot of things you can do, like starting from here. Once I go back, I can go and try to control the hips first and go for a leg drag. But now today we want to see, in the case we want to do an attack with a knee cut, okay? So again, controlling, I can use my leg to bring my opponent side to side. My knees are a little inside, controlling that he doesn't put the arriba, but at the same time, if I keep this kind of posture, it's very easy for my opponent to hit me and bring me down, okay? I don't want this to happen. Okay, when I feel my opponent doesn't have the control of the game, okay, I must step forward because I am the one who's bringing him side to side. That's the right way when I find the space and I get here. Once I get here, I don't want this to happen, so I need to get inside very close. My hand goes controlling the hip. My other hand at the beginning goes controlling the knee. I want to bring his knee as close as possible to the mat so he doesn't have strength enough to go up, defend, and bring it to the other side, okay? So, side to side. Okay, here. Once I'm here, another important detail, my feet is looking toward his head and my knee is closed. I don't want to do this because this is not good posture. In nogi, he can also go hook my leg, use heel hooks and like weird sweeps. So good posture. If you put the tips of his hips, very easy. I need to move my body to the side and go inside again. This happens a lot with like strong guys that put the knee and like you do this, you'll never pass it, okay? So move around, control. We got here. Once we're here, I start working for the actual pass. Once I have passed kind of the line of the knees of my opponent, the next thing I need to do, my focus is gonna be his head. So once I'm here, I have good posture, I'm close. I don't have this open because otherwise, he can put the knee or he can start working for the back, putting his hand and looking for my back, okay? We don't want this either because here we need to change completely our game. So here I can go and I can switch now from the knee and go and do a grip. That can be the sweep, which is the closest thing we can find, or if we can go for the triceps already, okay? And next thing, close, I need to be as close as possible and start diving into my opponent guard. What I like to do is not to bring the knee in front, but follow the knee of my opponent and bring my hip out. I don't like to put the hip on the ground because otherwise here I'm not putting my weight on him, so I like to stay up. And the other thing I like to do is controlling his head with my hand, okay? Walk back, bring his arm up, and we can go to 60s. Or if you guys don't like this way of stabilizing because you feel you're putting too much weight on the ground, you can just stay here and side control, okay? Very important, don't go in front too much, because otherwise there's kind of like very easy judo sweep, which is like my opponent comes up with his torso and we're here. We don't want to do that. I need to stay here, okay? Okay. Another variation maybe you can like, I don't do this a lot because I'm always training with kind of like bigger opponents and I feel not very comfortable and stable, but it can be good for bigger people, especially if you're like competing in open class. If you're here, okay, if you're here and you want to control not the head, but you want to control the other shoulder, that's possible, I suggest to go this way and go, okay? Because in this case, so in the former one, we were like torching my opponent body. In this one, I'm putting my opponent flat, which is good already, okay? The only problem with this one, if you're very lighter, they can sweep you that way. So you can try it if you like and see what's the best option for you. One last thing that can happen, okay, so we're here. I pass my opponent legs, okay, I pass them already. If he comes in front and he defends that way, we have two different options. If I have his wrist in front, what I want to do, oh no, okay, this right here. I want to close it with my chin, okay? No, and here I start working to pass, and there's no problem, okay? If I have the stronger part of his arm is that, which is the one defending, so it's more like this. In this case, something we can do is like bring his arm to the side, go hug the head, and keep. We have a pass, okay? So this was a position we wanted to show. There's a lot of details. It depends from each competitor, has different body types, and as I said, you can try the two different options, and I hope you're gonna like it. And then if you guys want to comment and tell us what you like the most, that's gonna be great. Thank you.